Welcome to MetaCodex. I'm your guide on this journey through hidden knowledge and timeless codes. Have you ever wondered why the same patterns appear in galaxies, seashells, temples, and even your own body? What if geometry isn't just math, but the secret language of the universe itself? Tonight, we open the first gate, sacred geometry, the blueprint of reality, the map that ancient architects, mystics, and even Da Vinci himself whispered through their art. Stay with me, because by the end of this episode, you'll see the world around you in a way you've never imagined before.
What if the universe's deepest secrets were hidden in plain sight, etched into the very fabric of reality itself? Imagine a world where every temple, every flower, and every swirling galaxy shares an invisible blueprint, a cosmic code that connects the tiniest atom to the vastness of space. Picture this: you're standing in a field, surrounded by wildflowers. As you lean in to examine a delicate petal, something catches your eye. The arrangement of its parts seems familiar. Where have you seen this pattern before? Suddenly, your mind flashes to images of grand cathedrals, their stained glass windows echoing the same intricate design. You recall diagrams of spiral galaxies, their arms curving in a hauntingly similar fashion. Could it be mere coincidence, or is there something more profound at play? Welcome to the captivating world of sacred geometry, where mathematics and mysticism intertwine to reveal the hidden architecture of the universe. At its core, sacred geometry is based on a handful of deceptively simple shapes and patterns. Yet these basic building blocks combine to create breathtaking complexity and beauty. Let's start with the circle, a shape of perfect unity and wholeness. From the ripples on a pond to the orbit of planets, circles are everywhere in nature. Ancient cultures revered the circle as a symbol of the divine, seeing in its endless curve a representation of eternity. Next, we have the triangle, the most stable of shapes. Think of the mighty pyramids of Egypt, their triangular faces pointing towards the heavens. The triangle speaks of balance and harmony, its three sides coming together in perfect equilibrium. But perhaps the most mesmerizing of all sacred geometric patterns is the flower of life. Imagine a series of overlapping circles, forming a flower-like pattern of incredible intricacy. This deceptively simple design contains within it the blueprints for everything from the structure of atoms to the spirals of galaxies. For those with a more scientific bent, it's worth noting that these geometric patterns often align with principles of physics and mathematics. The golden ratio, for instance, appears throughout nature and has been studied extensively by mathematicians and artists alike. As we delve deeper into the world of sacred geometry, we find its influence stretching back through millennia of human history. The ancient Egyptians, for example, didn't just use triangles in their pyramids. By chance, these master builders understood the power and significance of geometric forms, incorporating them into their most sacred structures. Picture the Great Pyramid of Giza, its massive stone blocks arranged with mind-boggling precision. As you stand at its base, gazing up at the towering monument, you can almost feel the weight of ancient knowledge pressing down upon you. What secrets did the pyramid builders know about the fundamental nature of reality? But Egypt isn't the only place where sacred geometry left its mark. Halfway across the world, in the intricate mandalas of Hindu and Buddhist tradition, see the same patterns repeating. Imagine sitting in a tranquil temple, your eyes drawn to a colorful mandala on the wall. As you study its intricate design, you begin to recognize familiar shapes, circles, triangles, and the ever-present flower of life. Some believe that by meditating on these sacred patterns, one can unlock deeper truths about the nature of existence. Could it be that these ancient designs serve as a kind of visual key, unlocking hidden doors in our consciousness? Even in the realm of Western art and science, sacred geometry has played a crucial role. Picture Leonardo da Vinci hunched over his workbench, meticulously sketching his famous Vitruvian Man. This iconic image, showing a human figure with outstretched arms and legs inscribed within a circle and square, is more than just a pretty drawing. It is a profound statement about the mathematical proportions of the human body and its relationship to the cosmos. As you gaze at the Vitruvian man, you might find yourself wondering, what if our bodies are not just random collections of flesh and bone, but living embodiments of universal mathematical principles? This brings us to a powerful metaphor. What if geometry is the very alphabet of the universe? Imagine for a moment that the circles, triangles, and spirals we see in sacred geometry are like letters in a cosmic language. Just as we combine letters to form words and sentences, perhaps the universe combines these geometric letters to create the infinite variety of forms we see in nature. Picture a flower unfurling its petals. In the morning sun, as it opens, it seems to follow an invisible script, its growth guided by unseen mathematical principles. The same could be said for the spiral of a nautilus shell, the branching of trees, or even the distribution of stars in a galaxy. Scientists have long been fascinated by the recurring patterns found in nature. The field of biomimicry, for instance, looks to natural designs for inspiration in solving human engineering challenges. Could it be that by studying sacred geometry, we are tapping into the same fundamental code that nature uses to build everything from microscopic crystals to massive mountain ranges? As we contemplate these ideas, we're left with more questions than answers. Why do these particular patterns show up again and again throughout the natural world and human culture? Is there some deeper significance to their ubiquity, or are we simply pattern-seeking creatures projecting meaning onto random coincidences? Some philosophers and mystics suggest that sacred geometry points to a fundamental unity underlying all of existence. They propose that by understanding these patterns, we might glimpse the very mind of the universe itself. But what would it mean if this were true? How might it change our understanding of reality and our place within it? As our journey through the world of sacred geometry comes to a close, take a moment to look around you. Notice the spiral of a fern frond, the hexagonal cells of a honeycomb, or the branching veins of a leaf. Let your mind wander to the vast spirals of galaxies and the microscopic world of atoms. What if every one of these forms, from the cosmic to the minute, is an expression of the same underlying geometric principles? What if, by studying these ancient patterns, we're not just learning about shapes and numbers, but uncovering the very blueprint of creation itself? The next time you see a flower or gaze up at the night sky, remember the hidden geometry that might be at play. Let it spark your curiosity and wonder about the mysteries that still await discovery, for in the end, it's not the answers that drive us forward, but the questions that keep us searching, exploring, and marveling at the intricate beauty of our universe. Why does sacred geometry captivate us so? What if the key to unlocking the universe's deepest secrets has been right in front of us all along, hidden in the elegant simplicity of a circle, a triangle, or a flower? As you ponder these questions, remember that sometimes the greatest mysteries are those that are hidden in plain sight, waiting for curious minds to unravel their secrets.
We've just touched the surface of sacred geometry, the code behind nature, art, and the cosmos. But here's the question I want to leave you with. If the universe is written in geometry, then what role do you play in this grand design? Share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear how these patterns appear in your life. And don't stop here. The next chapter of MetaCodex takes us deeper into the hidden frequencies that shape reality itself. You won't want to miss it. So, subscribe, turn on the bell, and step with me into the next layer of the code.